Hey, Rumburg World Entertainment, Starfleet Academy finally is coming to an end. Strange New Worlds has still a season and a half left to come, as does Starfleet Academy. It still has one other season. But of course, there's the one other show that they were still trying to get a green light on. And that was, of course, Star Trek Year 1, which essentially would serve as a full reboot and remake of the original series. Well, we've an update now regarding this. They've officially pitched it to Skydance and Paramount. Now, this is funny because they're trying to say like, oh, we're so excited, and they see the value in it and stuff like this, and then they're like, but it's completely out of our hands. Basically, Skydance will probably take a look at it and we'll go, absolutely, yeah, we'll give it real consideration. As soon as they walk out the door, plop, it's in the bin. They're like, don't ever give those guys anything. So let's have a look at the article that talks about it. So there are still 2 more seasons of Star Trek Strange New Worlds to come. Although the 5th and final season wrapped production last December, the showrunners and cast have been talking about how they hope to keep the adventures of the USS Enterprise going on a follow-up series that would show the first year under the command of Paul Wesley's James T. Kirk. TrekMovie just got an exclusive update on that potential show, which executive producers Akiva Goldsman and Henry Alonso Myers have been calling Star Trek Year 1. Now you see how even this article is already trying to big up it as we got an exclusive update. Wait till you hear it. So Akiva Goldsman started talking about a spin-off shortly after last spring's announcement that the series would end with the 5th season. At Comic-Con last summer, he even told fans they should get the message out to the incoming Skydance executives about Year 1. TrekMovie caught up with Strange New Worlds co-showrunner Henry Alonso Myers at the Saturn Awards over the weekend and got a Year 1 update. He confirmed that he and Akiva are still 100% interested in the follow-up series. So this isn't a, oh, our big update is it's been greenlit and they've got scripts and no, it's that, yeah, we're praying and hoping that we get to keep our jobs and they actually give us the show. So this is what they said. We think it would be a great show. It's the next thing for Star Trek, we think, in the story that we've been telling, but it's out of our hands. So you see, they're saying, we think it would be the next great thing and it'll be brilliant and it should be the next thing for Star Trek. The next thing for Star Trek after Strange New Worlds and stuff like that, if they want to stick with this is in the prime timeline, is Star Trek. That's where it goes. Nowhere else. Star Trek. The original series. So when we talked to the pair last September, shortly after the Skydance takeover of Paramount, they had not yet had a chance to officially pitch the show. But, according to Henry, that has now happened. He confirmed to TrekMovie that they have now officially pitched Year 1, saying, yeah, we've brought them a lot. We've done a lot to give to them. It's in their hands right now. They're taking a look at it, trying to decide it. I mean, there's a lot of love for our show over there, and obviously a lot of love for Star Trek. Now, I love how they try and say this. Like he's there. There's so much love for everything we've pumped out for Paramount that's cost them more money than they knew they even had. That's brought them in no new subscribers to Paramount Plus, killed CBS All Access, has the ratings in the toilet, can't chart on YouTube, can't chart on Paramount Plus or any other charts. They absolutely love us and hopefully they'll give us another $300 million to make a series nobody asked for and nobody wants. What the absolute craziness of all this. So last year, Akiva Goldsman told TrekMovie the final episode of Strange New Worlds will feature Kirk's first day of command of the USS Enterprise, and the showrunner noted that Kirk's first time in the big chair happened well before his first appearance in Star Trek's second pilot, where no man has gone before, and blah blah blah. Yeah, We know that, but they're trying to fill in the gaps now. And again, it's the case of nobody wants that, because all you're going to do is completely fuck it all up, because that's all they've done. For the fact, James T. Kirk, original series, hey Kirk, did you ever meet Christopher Pike? Once. That's right, he said once, when he became the fleet captain or something, the fleet commander. And they were like, oh, that's it, just the one. Oh yeah, just once. Not in Stranger Worlds. Kirk is there almost every second bloody day on the Enterprise for some reason, even though he serves aboard the USS Farragut, which also in Stranger Worlds seems to be the only other ship in existence, because it's the only ship that's ever in range of the Enterprise. Every single time they go, we need assistance, what ship's close to us? Oh, lo and behold, it's the Farragut, the ship that just happens to have James T. Kirk on it. It's so frustrating and annoying. But if they think Paramount are actually going to take this, looking at what's happening with Starfleet Academy right now, and go, do we really want to give them another show? Because keep in mind, if they greenlight first year one, that means they have to re-up the contracts for everybody, because everyone's contract is up and it's coming to an end. Kurtzman runs out at the end of the year. Don't know about the rest of them, but it's somewhere in this year. Why would you re-up their contracts when you look at the money you're pumping in, look what you're not getting back, look at the feedback you're getting from fans, which is this has been a disaster for the past decade, and absolutely nobody wants this show year one. Nobody wants them to essentially start to remake the original series, because that's what they do. What are they going to do? Do 1 year of a show and then lead it straight in and go, oh, now we just do one season? No, of course they're going to want to do multiple seasons, which means they would be leading right into the original series, which would have to happen after a few episodes in the first season. They're probably not going to get it, but this is the truest test of what's actually happening under Skydance. How serious are Skydance about fixing Star Trek? Because if they greenlight or re-up any of these idiots' contracts or greenlight any of these shows, then they clearly don't care. Because you can't be looking at what Strange New Worlds is doing, what Starfleet Academy is doing, what Discovery did, what Lower Decks, all this stuff, and think, yeah, they're the people that continue doing this. They brought us in nobody new to the service. They killed the original service. They've spent so much money and they can't even chart. Yeah, let's give them so much more money in new contract. This will be the test. I doubt with every fibre of my being that this is ever getting greenlit. Because if they were going to greenlight this, you would have to greenlight more seasons of Starfleet Academy. And that ain't going to happen. So what do you guys think? Do you think there's a possibility that year one could actually happen? Would you want to see them bastardize the first missions of Kirk and crew? Let me know what you think about all this. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like, share, subscribe, hit the hype button, all that good stuff. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.